The tax issue is ever changing. We personally think that there should be more guidance. We had some recent guidance in 2019, but really the most significant guidance came in 2014. And most of the IRS codes right now are still 2014-21, which is really like the last time that they actually gave it some thought. So I think that there's a lot to pack into the tax conversation. From our perspective, I think a lot of people are confused on some of like the main issues. A lot of people think that that like kind rules exist, where if you're transacting from Bitcoin to Ethereum to whatever, that is not a taxable event. But in fact, any crypto to crypto transaction is taxable. So I think that's something that a lot of people are starting to realize. I think as we've seen over the last year with Coinbase sending out letters, the IRS sending out letters, people are starting to realize that you can't run away, you can't hide. I'm sure there's going to be people that are able to get away, just like in anything in life. But I think people are starting to realize that that they need to pay, and they're looking for alternatives of how to easily and quickly adapt, comply, and do things like that. A big thing right now that's pretty popular is tax loss harvesting. So some of these assets that are currently at a loss, that's another thing. Like wash rules don't apply to crypto since they're considered property and not securities. So you can actually sell your crypto at a loss and then buy it back the same day. You don't have to wait 30 plus days like you do with a traditional security. So there's some like interesting kind of nuances in the tax world that I think make it a little bit challenging. But yeah, I guess my thought on that is I think you're starting to see more people that know they need to file, and they're now backdating as well. So they're now filing 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19 all at once. And I think that'll be an interesting thing to watch how it develops. But yeah, we think the IRS should present better guidance. We should have more detailed understandings. Obviously, one of the big things that came out recently as well is how they treat virtual currency. And then another big thing that came out as well is like airdrops and forks of how is that taxed? Is it taxed at the time of the airdrop or the fork, or is it taxed at the time that you quote unquote control that airdrop or fork, which can have a big instance, whereas the airdrop or fork could happen when it's a couple pennies, couple cents, whereas if you are only able to control it and get it to your actual hardware wallet or account that you own, it could increase to a couple more cents, and when you're looking at some of these airdrops, you're getting a ton of an asset. So if you're getting 10,000 whatever ABC coin and it's worth 0.00001, that's a small impact. But if it's 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, by the time you quote unquote control it, that's a decent impact on your capital gains and things like that. So yeah, those are kind of some of the things that I'm looking at from a tax